wrapped up in my sleeping bag, looking out the window at Aaron's house as the sun is beginning to creep over the horizon. And the trees are silhouetted black against the emerging blue sky with the fading stars up in the sky. And I think to myself how much I hate Aaron because he's got it fucking made with this fantastic house of his, this nice little piece of property tucked away out in the backwoods of South Dakota. God, I fucking hate him. I hope he dies. I hope he dies of syphilis. You piece of shit.
So I'm now convinced. You all say, oh, old man yelling at clouds. No, I've actually started tracking everything on a spreadsheet. I knew I was right. It was beyond a hunch, right? I'm the one who has to do the work. I'm the one digging holes in the ground, digging up original piping that should not have had holes drilled into it for irrigation. Like, why are you using used piping on the original construction of the home? I'm not wrong. I'm aware very intricately how much time I'm wasting on shit that is not new GDP. But it wasn't until I started recording it where I'm like, oh my fucking God, it's worse than I thought. And I'm serious. I'm going to go. My book is going to be called 365 Days of Enshittification. And it will probably only be 330 because I'm doing this in February. And there's no reason I don't need a full year of data, but that's the tentative plan. And I'm just keeping, a lot of people like Paul Bauer, where they do their daily affirmations and then they just decide to wear pink or something. I feel like writing and journaling. It's not kidding. Paul does do daily affirmations. He does journal. I think, right, Paul? You do. I'm not slamming on the man I am, but I'm also not. I used to journal. I had an 800-page journal. You wonder why I type so fast and write so well, because they had an 800-page journal. And the only good thing I could say about it is that it taught me to write well. But otherwise, it was dog shit. It's new to you, right? It's new. Oh my God, what's happening? And then you get all like, yeah, that happened to everybody. It's not where this is dog shit. But I don't believe in journaling. But I am taking into an account all the times and instances. And I have to do there's a cutoff line, like 10 minutes or more. All the time and instances and the costs associated with cleaning other people's fuck ups, where my time is wasted because of corporate enshittification. And today, I bet you couldn't. It's so common if you guys were to look at it, like if you were to stop and think about it, that you do not go a day without some corporation, not hugely, somehow fucking shit up and taking your time. It could be something as simple as, I need a receipt at the gas station. That's a common one because you're on business. And the printer receipt doesn't work. Well, that's 5 minutes out of your day that you got to go in and talk to the trailer park moron. Like, can I get my receipt? Looking at you, South Dakota. It's omnipresent. It's ubiquitous. It's all over. You've been conditioned to accept it and take it. And so today, again, no different. Woke up. Oh, by the way, Amazon finally published Myron's new book, Why Women Deserve Even Less. Now, whether you can find it or not, like, he gave me the direct link, right? We all know how Amazon, like, how much. There's another example. You should be able to just search for it. It should pop right up. I bet you it doesn't. So you have to search Myron Gaines books. Women Deserve Even Less. That's the new title. So you can go ahead and read Cappy's editing there. Don't know if it's going to publish right or not. We don't know. So I wasted half an hour on that. This thing should have been published 2 weeks ago. Or about a week ago. No, 10 days ago. Almost 2 weeks ago, it should have been published. It should have been fucking published. No, it's not my fault. No, it's not Myron's fault. It's not his graphic editor's fault. It's 100% KDP, Amazon's fault. So then after that, I got to go to the bank and say, hey, I'd like to give you money, but you keep rejecting my money. And then the lady's like, oh. And I said, here's what's going to happen. At the end of my visit, I'm either going to give you money or I'm going to steal your money and not pay you. It's one of the two options. And you could send it to collections, but I will not pay you. So it's up to you how to handle this. Oh, sit down. When all of a sudden you sit down and they got a computer in front of you, now that you know, oh, shit. Okay, we can't say, well, you got to call their customer service. Answer them, call their customer service. Call their customer service. Oh, shit. He's not fucking around. I even had to like craft my statement correctly to get past the first line of defense, which is the teller. I can't make a payment on my credit card. Oh, well, just call customer service. To say, I have a lot of troubles and issues. Something was wrong with my credit card. Oh, yeah, I think the Chinese are hacking it. Oh, I didn't say that. Sat down with a gal. I would bang. She was kind of a cougar, milfy type of gal. Like, yeah, I'd do you. Yeah. So that I think got resolved. We won't know because apparently in the day of immediate electronic information and exchange information, it takes 3 days for payments to be confirmed. But then the last and final boss today, anyway, today of fuck me in the ass. I needed to go to Office Depot. Cappy, why did you have to go to Office Depot? Because of Alex Patino, our truck driving Latino agent in the field. Our truck driving Latino agent. Not theirs, it's ours. He's ours. You go find your own truck driving Latino. You're not going to be as cool as ours. Why am I working with Alex on something? Well, Alex has been a very loyal, devout, many super chats. And I said, I've been meaning to do this for over a year. I just never had the time to do it. I said, you know what? Break down and do this. I did it in Linux. So I wanted to create him a thing, right? I don't want him to find out what it is. I want it to be a surprise. In my mind, I had this idea. I could create this thing. I would go to a place that would create the thing for me. And I thought it was going to be crazy where I could maybe even do it online and they'd mail it directly to his house. So I said unto Alex, what doth be thine mailing address? And he gave it to me. So, and I don't know how else to do. Yeah, I don't have to say what it is. So I created the thing. I won't lie. It's a pretty fucking cool thing. I think I did pretty good with the thing. Just a little pat on the back. It came out pretty neat. It came out like you got it in your mind, but then, like a girl's dating profile, the reality is another. Like, Jesus. This came out exactly like I wanted it to. I was real proud. And so I needed to create the thing. So I went online to VistaPrint. There's a hint. VistaPrint, you say you can make said thing. Yes, we can. Oh, but the current thing you have, that's not going to do. It needs to meet these specs that are specific to us. Spend another 45 minutes adjusting my thing to meet the standards and prerequisites of VistaPrint thing. I upload thing to VistaPrint. I try to pay with my credit card, which at that moment in time was declined because the bank fucked up. Not me. Especially after visit today, it wasn't me. So I said, well, I'm going to make the payment with PayPal. Payment processes. Oh, good. Thing is currently being made by Instaprint, soon to be delivered to Alex Patino, truck driving Latino agent in the field. And then I could take my pen and on that to-do list, cross that motherfucker off. Just cross. That one's been sitting there for a while. Just cross that motherfucker off. And then I get an email 4 hours later from VistaPrint. Your order has been canceled. I'll fucking kill you. Because we got time for this shit. Now, I am obligated to find out why, right? Because if something goes wrong, 98% of the time it's a corporate fuck up, but it could also be like, I don't know, identity theft. There isn't enough funds. Your PayPal account has no money. The Chinese got to you. So I go on PayPal. There it is. It's canceled. Now, keep in mind, VistaPrint doesn't tell you why it was canceled. They just says your order's been canceled. And I fire off an email at their customer service. I'm like, you sons of bitches, you're wasting my fucking time. I work fucking 3 hours on this goddamn shit. Daddy, you think we got time for this? And they give you 1,000 characters, and I used them very precisely. I said, you motherfuckers will never be in business with this fucking shitification shit. Then they sent an email back. Oh my God, did someone read it? Who knows? It was AI. And they informed me, they say, oh no, PayPal declined it. Oh, why didn't you say that in your first fucking email? We're already wasting time, ladies and gentlemen. Already wasting time. I haven't gone to PayPal. Now I know, like, okay, I can't use PayPal to pay for things. PayPal. No, pay enemy. Pay combative wife. Pay nagging obtrusive person. There's no PayPal. You're not my pal and I can't pay. Maybe PayPal. Sometimes PayPal. Quasi PayPal. It's not PayPal. You're not my friend. I said, okay, I got to get thing to Alex, right? I like to see thing because I'm going to go visit Alex down in Texas. Hopefully, maybe planes can make it too. I can't rent a car because my credit card doesn't work. GDP grew at 1.7%. Oh my God, higher than the 1.6 Wall Street expected. 1.6 of the 1.7 GDP was broken window shit. Paul Krugman creamed his pants. People resort to eating tree bark. Can't imagine why. So I say Office Depot. They got a big facility. I've been to the Office Depot near me in the Southern Command. I'm like, oh, they do have the services I need that VistaPrint offered. So let me go in there. Now, by this time, you should know you have to treat everyone in America like a retard. And I'm not joking. You have to ask stupid questions. Things like, are you open? Do you have millennial hours? Like, if I show up on a Tuesday at 1 p.m., are you going to be open? Like, are you going to be Walgreens? Where, between 1:30, no, what is it? 1 and 3, the pharmacy is closed. By the way, Walgreens was acquired by private equity and the results are expected. So it's convenient. They have big facility. I'm thinking like, they got to have it. They got to be able to do this. So I go in with my thumb drive that has the project here. And I say, you got to ask, right? Oh, and of course the girl is fat with nose piercing, ridiculous hair. Of course. Doesn't mean she's not competent. I'll grant you that. And she was competent. So I said, can I give you this and you grab the thing off of it and do the thing I'd like you to do with the thing? She says, yes, we can. I said, okay, I guess I got to kind of tip my hand a little bit more here. I said, okay, when you print the thing, all right, there's another hint for Alex. What are my options in terms of varying levels of quality to print thing? And she pulled out a book. And there it was. I'm like, this is very professional. Look, I can see what the thing will look like. And she says, we have this, we have gloss, we have semi-gloss, we have matte. So go back to the semi-gloss. She looks like, I like that color. I like that sheen. But then I look and I see just these fading lines across. And I looked at her and I said, is this inkjet? She's like, yeah. I'm like, Alex Patino, America's truck driving Latino agent, a hero of the interstate. You're going to give him inkjet line printed shit that I did 20 years ago with my inkjet printer, my Lexmark inkjet printer back in the day. I think he deserves laser printer, which I was not going to settle for anything because I was foolishly thinking this would be a laser printer level. Yeah. Whoa, this guy over here. Look at the white guy. I think it's just 1985 all over again, and people got their shit together. So I said, do you have laser printer? Keep in mind, big machines, quarter of their fucking footprint, huge facility. No. Then I didn't say this. This is the poor girl's fault. Then why the fuck are you in business, Office Depot? All that printing services, all those printers, all those services, all those, we got these level, we have, there was like 20 variations of shine and sheen and gloss and semi-gloss. And it's inkjet. It's inkjet. Inkjet. Like what us poor people did back in the day for college to print shit. I gotta get an inkjet. And that's your color? That's your color. And so I which then began, right? Hit the clock. I have yet to log the 45 minutes it took me to go. It's not you just go down to the next print shop. You got to find the next print shop. And Google has made that very difficult because it's all AI and it's bullshit. I find another print shop. I'm like, oh, let me check out this. I call them up because I'm not going to drive unless I know, do you take thumb drives? Do you have a laser printer? Are you open? Do you speak English? Is the electricity running? Are you too busy fucking your sister? What? Get on the horn. Press 1 for customer service. Like, what? It's a national, like, oh yeah, no, we're a commercial printer, and we don't. That's an office, but you gotta like order 1,000. I'm like, oh, okay. I said, can you recommend anyone in town? He's like, well, we're a national company. I don't even know where you are. I'm like, oh, never mind. I'm looking up on Google. 10 minutes wasted my time looking up on Google. Where's it? Oh, says me way the fuck to the west side. Like, no, I don't want to go to the Summerlin. I don't want to deal with the soccer moms and the old Asian ladies who can't drive. I don't want to go with the pretentious assholes. Can you just some Henderson side? And I find one. I find a printing press. Are you in business? Yeah. I mean, I have to preface it. I'm sorry. I have to ask some very basic questions before I drive to you. Are you open? Yeah. Do you take thumb drives? Yeah. Do you have laser printers? Yeah. Cool. Can you print this size of a thing? Yeah. I'll see you in a little bit. Drive over there, drive back. Whole thing. Now that I think about the 10 minutes I had to sit with Google and them give me everything that is not a printing service, we're talking an hour gone. An hour gone. And Alex, I swear to fucking Christ, it is not the creativity of the thing that I made you that you should appreciate the most. It is the fucking bullshit and time and headache and fucking hassle I had to go through. It should have been online, one and done, shipped directly to the place, right? Oh, that was another thing. Can you ship it to this address? Yeah, we can do it. It's an extra fee. Fine. And then I had to ask her. I said, look, I know it's not you, but how reliable? It is. We have to treat you like you were genuinely mentally retarded people who don't have the excuse because you're not. You're all just lazy. What are the chances? Like 50-50, 80-20? Should he expect it in a week? Should he expect it in 10 months? Is it going to get lost? She's like, well, it goes through UPS. I'm like, okay, well, I guess. I want to And then while I'm paying for it, by the way, lots of money, Alex, lots, very expensive gift I'm giving you. It's like 1/100th of a super chat donations. I'm thinking like, yeah, after all this headache, I should have just emailed them the file. Like, look, man, I'm trying. Why don't you just print this off locally and whatever, however you want. Inkjet, gloss, semi-gloss, Flintstones chiseled in stone. I have no, I don't, just here, go make the thing a reality. It really is why you can't have good things. The technology exists that this should have been done like after I created the thing. It should have been done in 5 minutes, right? Upload it here. You select your options. Although now I'm wondering with VistaPrints, because it was so cheap, I'm like, really? You could print it? It might have actually been inkjet, right? It could have been in, but never mind. PayPal won't pay. This should have been done in 5 minutes, and now it's another hour of my day gone. We're at the stage where people, oh, look at wackadoo Cappy. Please don't, please. I beseech you. I implore all of you right now who are listening to me like old man yelling at clouds. Don't be the Gen Xers of the 90s. Oh, look, Cappy. He's got his laptop out working on some kind of online course. Say, oh, shit. I believe this 100%. 100%. This is legit. All these fuckwits with their PhDs or their theses to get their PhD, right? You got to have a thesis. You got to write your doctoral thesis, right? Whatever it is, measuring elasticity between bananas and plantains is boring, unimportant, inapplicable shit. Oh, and shitification, yes. Just the basic level. It's an hour of, you have 60. If you're lucky, you got 16 hours a day. Again, 8, you got to work, 10 with commute. So you only got, what is that? That's 6 hours a day. And now I already wasted 1/6 of my time trying to do just trying to do a fun little activity, right? Well, it's probably hour 15 because I had to go on like, why the fuck do you not have my fucking shit? You dumb fucking corpos. This is serious economic cost. This is serious economics. And I don't have to like, here's the thing, like the real economists, they got to go get all the data and the research and all that. The reason they got to go get the data and the research is somebody already came up with the idea, the observation, right? And that person's like, I got this theory, this idea. Have you observed this, empirically, anecdotally? Yeah, I think I have. But then you got to like, oh my God, we did this, and here's our methodology. It's very boring. That's first mover advantage where you realize the thing and then you start recording the data. My data is not going to be anything more than my spreadsheet. That's it. I'm not. And then we controlled for variables. Then we had a control group and a double-blinded side. No, that's for you fucking academics who aren't creative, who get to like piggyback off of other people's original ideas. Have fun studying my shit. I bet you it will happen. I bet you it will happen. People will study my shit, doctorates, like real doctorates. They'll go study my shit that I came up with a quarter century ago. But mark my words, don't tell me to take a chill pill. Now is not the time to be a dopey Gen Xer from 1998 with a fucking pacifier in your mouth. Look it up. Now's the time to say, oh shit, he thinks it's real and serious. And it is. Like Alex has kids. If Alex gets back from truck driving, and Alex, let's say you had 6 hours in one day to just relax and it's gone because PayPal fucked up or VistaPrint's fucked up and Office Depot fucked up, which I did want to look at because Office Depot, none of you companies are good. None of you are good. You all treat your customers like shit. You do not think long term. And my contempt for Office Depot goes to the Rapid City Office Depot. I'll mention you, motherfuckers. I'll mention you. It's not that I couldn't find my thing or my stuff, but every time I check out, Not only do they have, do you want to round up like Lowe's does? They actually had, I don't know if they have it anymore because I do as much as I can shopping online. I don't, I will avoid Office Depot. And this is the main reason I avoided it. Rapid City, South Dakota. White population 99.99999, right? Which isn't the thing. Why is it like every time, 5 times I went in there over a couple of years, I'm asked if I want to donate to the Latino business nonprofit. What Latinos? Well, I know there's he's half Latino in South Dakota that I personally know. I'm sure there are more than one. What business community? I'm sorry, where's the Latino district? Where's Little Havana in Rapid City? There's Michelle's Tacos. Is that the Mexican or Latino district? The one taco shop? I guess it's kind of across the street from Taco Bell. Is that considered our Latino neighborhood? Is there a buzzing Latino business community? It wasn't like help out Latinos. It was help out the Latino business community. Where? So I could just give money to some nonprofit, probably ran by some rich bitch trophy wife white woman who's bored, and then money never makes it to the actual Latino community, business community. Sorry, you gotta be precise. And it's so her and Becky and Trisha can drink mimosas. Like, oh my God, we made it. That we gave $3.26 out of 18 million in donations to the Latino business community. I'm helping. I'm like, no, fuck you. Fuck you for making mosquito bites. Mosquito bites. You want to round up? No, fuck you. You put me in a bad mood. You want to help out the Latino business community of South Dakota? Wait, what are you going to tell me? There's a thin, industrious woman community of Minneapolis? What? Hey, whoa, hey. See, because they're fat. That's the joke. That never mind. If you need to understand, that's why it was funny. So now I just, and it's the same thing in Henderson. You get an Office Depot. You like to round up? Do you have a card? Can I hold you back from completing your day? Why is the ambulance at the Office Depot? What's going on? Why is that middle-aged man twitching in the corner? Why is there blood on his hands? What happened? I would never do such a thing. I'm not endorsing it unless you're a hot Italian. Then girls will swoon after you, right, Luigi? Right? So I did want to look up Office Depot, the ODP Corporation. So, okay, is that who owns Office Depot? Oh, of course. It's owned by private equity. Office Depot is owned by private equity firm Atlas Holdings, which acquired its parent company, the ODP Corporation, in December in 2025 for approximately $1 billion. Following the acquisition, the company went private, is no longer listed on the NASDAQ. Craig Gunko was appointed CEO. That continues on. So ODP, let me look at the ODP stock. That was a recent acquisition. ODP stock price. Let's see what happened. Did it go up? Did it go down before the acquisition? A PE ratio of 181. What the fuck? It doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense anymore. Okay, so they got bought out. I want to see the stock price chart. No information is available. I just want to see what the, maybe I do an image search. I just want to see, like, did it just tank down to nothing? Okay. So it was up to 30, then it dropped to 5 in a year. So November, based on this chart, it was up to about 32, and then it dropped to about 5. So, geez, did you get enough donations to the South Dakota Latino business community? Why not the left-handed Latino business? Why, if you're going to get real microscopic, whose names start with a vowel, and then it made its way back up. What's this stock? IPO. No, that's not it. Is this a longer one? Top ranks ODP Corporation. July, is this it? Office Depot price change. Oh, this is a price change. I guess it reflects the price. So was it Jan 2016? Oh God. So it was up in 20. Dead stock walking. Office Depot has nowhere to go but down. Then this is in 2018. Office Depot bankrupt? Did they file for bankruptcy? Office Depot parent company ODP Corp is not filed for bankruptcy. So this is today. I'm wondering if it ever went bankrupt before. Major office supply chain closes another 100 stores. Office Depot. New owner taps CEO for Office Depot Office Max. Major office supplier retail so after closed 1,000 stores. End of an era. I mean, yeah, you're a shit company, right? You're a shit company. No one intelligent is in charge of you. It's corporate, bro. Leverage. It's all, I think maybe that's what it is. Maybe all businesses have become in the United States is you are like tennis balls or ping pong balls. And there's no value to you anymore. Your sole purpose was for you to be hit between different bankers and financiers and acquisition people that we're buying this. And you're not a company, right? You're not a company, Office Depot, Office Max, whatever, Atlas Holdings. You're not. You are a logo. Like every other corporation in the United States, you are just a fucking logo. And it's for people to buy up and leverage the synergies and private equity and make commission. That's all we do. I'd be really curious. It was Henry Ford long ago. He said something like, if finance and banking ever becomes more than, was it 5 or 25%? I forget what it was. If finance and banking ever becomes more than 5% of your economy, it's over. Because you're not producing anything. What are we, like 85% finance bros? Do we actually produce anything anymore? It doesn't surprise me. You dumb fucks think helping out with the South Dakota left-handed, half Jewish, quarter Irish, Latino business community, left-handed. That's what's going to get us up there. You want to round up? Sell me a fucking steak. Oh, by the way, Office Depot. I remember Office Depot. I wanted to get a stapler. I wanted to get a heavy gauge stapler. It doesn't tell you how many pages it can staple. Here's a stapler. What gauge staple does it need? It's not on the package. We got this huge multi-million-dollar worth investment of printing equipment, but we can't do laser print. It only wasted 15 minutes of my day. It only wasted 15, but I had this dream. It was 1989 all over again. You just walk in a store. Hey, can you do this thing that you say you can do? Can you depot the office? Yes, we can depot your office. Well, I like this printed off, please. Right away, sir. Here you go. Right. Same day. Give us the thing. I can see the printer right there. Can you print the fucking thing off? Do you have one of them devices I can mail said thing to my friend Alex Patino, truck driver Latina? And they say, oh my God, Alex Patino, truck driver, they're a personal close friend. No, I've never met, but personal close friend. Well, let's put a Mexican bow on. I don't even know if he's Mexican. Oh, they're all the same. Just put a Mexican bow on. Close enough. It's south of Arizona. What are you complaining about? Oh, so now it's almost 1 p.m. Half the workday is gone. The only real production I've done is bitch about and yelled at the clouds. Oh, that was another thing this morning. I don't know if super chats are working. We're going to find out. That was another thing I got to worry about today. I did a video. We had, God, I think it was 400 people tuning in, which is pretty high for me live. And then there was one $2 super chat. I'm not begging for more super chats. I'm not Ray. Just picking on you, Ray. You're kind of like, all right, what's wrong now? And then Reen, our other good agent in the field, he's like, yeah, super chats aren't one. Like, yeah, who wants to make money? Hey, at least you vibe coded with AI. You know, that was the most important thing is you replaced a human being and a job at his livelihood, and the kids are starving. You replaced it with an AI bot that just cost you all the super chat money. It would have been a lot of super chat money. So you guys ready? You ready to see if they solved it today? Here we go. Oh, we got 5. They may have fixed it. Holy shit. YouTube, you're making money now. Squawk, $5. He's got his clippy. I thank you for showing the clippy, Louis Rossman. $5. Used your Amazon link to buy new dog's bed today. Just wanted to make sure my pimp got paid before I dropped 600 more on my hard drives for my server. Here's the thing. After a while, it's like, you know what? It's like you've decided to divorce your spouse. You just got to get your ducks in order before you finally leave. And I think that's the mentality now most people have with American companies. Like, I'm no longer invested in you. I'm no longer going to use your services or have a business or relationship with you. But in the meantime, I kind of like, yeah, I need this to get printed off. I need, I'd like to buy Cappy's stuff through his Amazon affiliate link, but I've given up. Like when they give up on the relationship, you could tell it's the same thing. Just give up. You know what? If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. What do you and I have time to log it? I can look for dog beds. I can look it up. But the point will come that all of a sudden Amazon will say, "Wait, what was it?" Yeah, KDP, because they said, "Well, we don't have your W-9. We didn't. You can't get paid." And I'm like, "Look, if I can't get paid, I'm leaving. I don't have time. I need time to write books. I don't have time to go and troubleshoot the problems that you installed AI into your accounting process and system at Amazon." To figure out, hey, you lost my whatever EIN number or my bank account information. I don't have time. And if it's going to be that bothersome, if you're going to be that painful and finicky and fragile and not robust and unreliable, then I don't have time for you. I have other employment opportunities. And they range. And honestly, I think if I have to, I'm going to go big. Because I'm not doing this work my way up to the like, nope, I'm gonna go straight to an investment bank or a hedge fund in there. Whatever fucking idiots give Sam Altman billions of dollars. Hey, look, while you're tossing billions of dollars away, can you give me 5 billion? 5. That's it. I have some ideas. And unlike Sam Altman, maybe I should. What's the ticker symbol? EBITDA, bro. I'm paying myself a multi-million-dollar salary. I'm going to work on these projects. Here's my pitch deck. Yeah, I see you over there, Mr. Dick Sucker. Okay, yeah, bro. Okay. Do I get the 5 billion or not? Oh, you need a hot chick you want to fuck. Well, Elizabeth Holmes is gone, and so is the other hot chick who got arrested, and all your other 30s under 30. Here's token hot chick. Now 5 billion? Now peen get touched? Aaron Perdue, 20 generous dollars. Thank you very much, Aaron. My sister's ex-husband kept abusing my sister. My parents kept fucking around with the lawyer. I sent my father. What do you mean? Sister's ex-husband abuse. Okay, your brother-in-law abusing your sister, which is bad. The parents kept fucking around with the lawyer. Why would they interrupt? Why would they obstruct that? Don't they love your sister? I sat my father down. Either you all tell the lawyer to charge him with contempt or I go to prison or I go to prison. He's getting charged. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. So the lawyer was not, they were going for what? Like a civil case? And you said, no, make it a criminal case. Good for you, man. Good for you for being the man of the family. That's good, man. See, there are men who care about women in my audience. That's bad that happened to your sister, though, man. Give her our condolences. Cyberbully, $2. The new slop CEO of Xbox wins the Carlson. Yeah, I know. It's like I said, it's Xbox is dead. There's no value there. I don't know what it doesn't make sense. So she's the ping pong ball. She's the tennis ball. Diversity India hire. Girl boss, right? She doesn't play games. She went to a shit school. I don't even think she has an undergrad in anything technical. This is just some other people are playing with her, and we erroneously assume Microsoft put her in charge to make video games good. That's not the case. And they're so far removed from the real world. Slopdella, the bald, noodle arm, ugly Indian guy with the glasses who can't manage shit. He also has an MBA. Like, he is so far, listen to his quotes. He's so far removed. He thinks this is leading. He thinks this is management. This will get Xbox going. Here, an Indian gal who's never played video games. And to us people who we want to play the video games. So what? You want a product or a service? No, don't you see? She has all the DEI qualifications or whatever reasons. And like I said, I don't know about you guys, but I am divorced. I'm mentally divorced from Microsoft. Well, I'm actually literally divorced. This is Linux. I'm never getting an Xbox again. I'm not getting an Xbox. I'm not getting a PlayStation. I'll probably go Steam Deck. This isn't going to happen. It's kind of like your ex all of a sudden gets a new boyfriend or gets a fancy car. And like, I literally don't care. I'm so far removed from Xbox. I don't care about you. That's why I'm not getting angry about you anymore. You put a not video game playing person in charge of Xbox. I mean, I'll give you another example. All those European countries with the tremendously fat people are in charge of the Department of Health. What? It's other reasons that don't make sense in the real world. Aaron Purdue, $2. The Dilbert comics will be added to the Bible. They will. Purdue again, $5 selling stock in my new corporation, Inshitify. We produce synergies and placebo sugar pills. Inshitify. I think I'm going to have to do that. Like, what would it, think about what I got lots of ideas. But what if I didn't try to at least raise a couple $1 billion for the projects I got? If they're giving money away for the dumbest fucking shit and they're putting in girls who don't play video games in charge of a video game company, you have inkjet printers at Office Depot. Okay, fine. I should be able to get $5 billion, don't you think? I mean, what's the worst? I lose $5 billion? Dude, Altman loses $14 billion a year. And he drives up people electrical costs. I'm not gonna drive anybody's electrical costs up. All right, there you guys go. Enjoy the Decline, Accepting Living with the Death of the United States. That's a book I wrote long ago. It's linked below. It's germane. I'm going to try to go to the gym. I'm going to try to go for a hike. We'll see what shitified adventures await us later. See you guys later, Toodles.